Honey, a receptionist at a medical center thought that she was going to finesse a Uber driver by calling and saying she didn't get her food. And guess what? The Uber driver said, "Not today. I'm going back and we're going to squash this. What you're not going to do is lie on me and take my $2.50 for this order."
A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, to my nieces and nephews, and all the y'all who have been here through the long. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for auntie advice. Sweet old. It's time for auntie advice. Oh, yeah. It's time for auntie advice.
Drink is right there. What happens when you try to finesse a Uber Eats driver? A Texas Uber Eats customer says her food never arrived. So guess what? The driver goes back into her workplace to confront her. Y'all, in this video, we're going to be talking about this story that has gone viral. A food delivery has exploded into a viral video over the last few days as a worker rose up on a young lady who tried to lie. Okay, so in a TikTok video, creator Michelle Brinson at blessed2be me_3 walked into a Texas medical office to confront a woman she said falsely reported her food as undelivered. She said, and in quotes, so I'm doing Uber Eats, and Latasia decided she ain't gonna get her food. She said while walking straight up to the door. In this video, we're going to see that the camera pans to the woman, allegedly named Latasia, sitting behind the desk at what appears to be her job. And on the table in full view is her goddamn McDonald's drink cup. You told Uber you didn't get your food? Look, there go your drink right there. When Latasia tries to dismiss her by saying, "I'm at work," girl, the Uber driver did not leave. She said, "I don't care. I'm at work. I have 2 kids. I make $2 a trip, and you gonna lie and say I didn't bring your food?" Child, the next thing you know, girlfriend was sitting there trying to ignore her. She said, "You must want to be internet famous today. I'm going to add all your job information and all that." Eventually, she asked for her manager. She said she's with a patient. But you know what? I ain't going to talk through it. I'm going to show you the video. Are y'all ready to see Miss Latasia get her whole grill busted? Let's do it. So I'm doing Uber Eats, and Latasia decided to say she didn't get her food. Latasia? You told Uber you didn't get your food? There go your drink right there.
I know.
You must want to be internet famous today, huh, baby?
I'm at work, please.
I don't care. I'm at work. I have 2 kids. I make $2 a trip. $2.
Okay.
And you gonna lie and say I didn't bring your food with your McDonald's cup right there?
That's fine.
That's fine. Well, guess what? You're going on social media. I'm gonna add all your job information and all that. And I'm calling back. Matter of fact, where's your manager?
She's not here.
Yes, she is.
My manager's not here.
Well, I need to speak with somebody that's not you.
She's with a patient right now.
Okay, I'll wait. That's bold. And if you believe in God, I will repent. Lying and stealing is a sin. You taking food out my kid's mouth.
And I'm so glad that I'm saved enough and comfortable enough with myself, because I'm a recovering alcoholic, and that could have set me back. You don't know what people going through. And it's not okay. It's not. You're not even trying to apologize or anything.
Because I'm at work.
So what? You already called out, and you're basically saying you did it. You're not saying it's false. So the right thing to do would be to apologize, right? Right, okay.
Good afternoon. My name is Donna Marie Berry, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Hillside Medical Group. I'm here with our Director of Compliance. We're coming to you today about a situation that is on TikTok. We learned of the viral video that is there about an Uber driver that was falsely accused by a previous employee of Hillside Medical Group. We're coming today to inform you that we have handled the situation. We know that the Uber driver, in fact, did make the delivery, as she stated in the video. We also have handled the situation because here at Hillside Medical Group, our integrity, our position in this community does not endorse the behavior of our previous employee. We want to apologize to this Uber driver on behalf of the owner and the leadership of this organization, and please be aware that we have handled the situation as quickly and as expeditiously as we could. Once again, we apologize, and we wanted to come out today and let the community know that we have handled the situation in the best manner that we can. Thank you.
Now, here's the thing. These people, wait, first of all, let's give a round of applause to Hillside for coming out and immediately checking this. And the thing about it is, like the young lady said, you don't know what a person is going through. You don't have a clue what it takes for that girl to get up, get in her car, got kids she got to take care of, do an Uber, and only getting paid $2 for your trip. And you going to hit a button on your Uber app and say you didn't get it when your fat ass is sitting there at the desk with your fingers looking like thimbles, and try to play it down, ignore the girl, and act like you didn't do anything, and the McDonald's cup is sitting right there. And all she got for this ride was $2. She got to get in her car, gas it up, go to the McDonald's, wait and see if it's at the daggone thing when you get there. Because half the time, if you in the store with an Uber driver, they still got to stand there and wait for McDonald's to make their food. Because y'all know they slower than a motherfucker. Okay? They slower than a motherfucker. Okay? Get back in her car. Don't know what the weather conditions are. What she dealt with. Go to the job. Honest and with integrity. Didn't eat none of your food. She came back in the restaurant and told her order was. It was 2 McChickens and a soda. Bring her food in there in good faith. Leave out the door, push her button, probably getting ready to go back to another job that's probably paying her a little bit more or at least the same thing. And your ass gonna push a button on your Uber app, Uber Eats app, and lie and say that the girl didn't bring it, and then you gonna sit up there and play coy? And like she said, this could have pushed me over the edge because I am a recovering addict, trying to get my life together. They need to see, these are the kind of people they need to set a GoFundMe for. Because if they set up a GoFundMe for this girl, I am absolutely going to give. And I don't give the GoFundMes. I've only given to maybe 1 or 2 GoFundMes in my life. She getting my coin because she is coming back into society and trying to get her life together, and you going to try to fuck up the bag. First of all, you sitting up there looking like you gave yourself 5 minutes to get to work. You got that raggedy ass scarf on, and then got the audacity to have a wedding band. So you got a damn man. Your fat ass got a man. He can't give you money. Don't you got a credit card on there? Like the audacity of her to sit there at that desk. And Hillside said, look, we coming out here and we telling y'all we in partnership up in this month, okay? Y'all been hitting us up and blaming us because I believe that people have been, excuse me, going after the establishment with, I think, bad views and stuff like that. So the young lady, the Uber driver, ended up coming out and saying, hey, look, they did the right thing. They fired her ass. Y'all stop leaving these bad comments. But one thing you don't do is be playing around with the people out there on the tiki-talkie. Because tiki-talkie will find your ass and set you straight up. And here it is, you sitting out there that took some food, like she said, money and food out of her children's mouth. The audacity of her. And she needed her face needs to be plastered on billboards in the state, that's in the county, city, wherever the fuck she live at. Do not hire, not eligible. She doesn't have any integrity or anything to do something like that. And neither no care or compassion for somebody that's coming in there working an honest job. This girl could be out there robbing people and doing whatever, but she's not. She is working an honest living by trying to get her a Uber Eats job. She could be on Section 8, sucking off of the system, and ain't nothing wrong with Section 8 if that's what you need. But I'm saying these are 1,000 things that this girl could have did, and she could have relapsed behind this. So, people out on tiki-talkie are rallying behind her. And, my whole thing is don't order this if you can't afford to pay for it. If you can't afford to pay for Uber Eats, DoorDash, or any of those other companies, don't order this. Don't do it. Sit your fat ass there while you at home. You look like you a good cook. Sit your ass at home and make you 2 chicken mix. If you don't go to Murray's, bitch, and get you some of them Flanders hot dog, them hamburgers that come in that orange box. Y'all know, if y'all in the DC area, y'all know what I'm talking about, Flanders. If you don't take your ass and get you some Murray's hamburgers or hamburger or the little thin ass chicken patties and put that together, put some mayonnaise, because ain't nothing on the daggone chicken sandwich but some mayonnaise and some lettuce. If you don't get you some shredded ass, okay, a G Debo said get you some oodles and noodles for 99 cents, bitch. Y'all, what else could she have done instead of ordering from Uber Eats? Y'all put it down in the comment section. It's a whole lot of things she could have got. She could have got some goddamn fried bologna and made her a fried bologna sandwich, honey, and put some mustard and some damn mayonnaise on it. It's a whole lot of things she could have did. But Gigi said peanut butter and jelly. She could have did that. Jasmine said she could have starved. Jasmine said starve down there. DH said she could fast. Tabitha said she could have brought her some lunch from home. Okay, M1 said a kind bar and some water. Tuna chicken, salad, peanut butter and jelly, yeah, plain rice. Okay, what y'all said? Noodles. Potted meat, somebody said for 30, Creole girl said for 35 cents. Tracy Craig said a turkey sandwich. Frida's Rosa said, hell, she looked like she could miss a meal or two. That ain't healthy, but I understand what you're saying. Kadisha said she could have did some leftovers. But why fuck up somebody else's bag? And the thing about it is these little companies like Uber and stuff like that, they will fire you over not doing what you're supposed to do. They will fire you for stuff like that. Because that's fucking theft. To push a button and say that you delivered something and then the customer says, no, she didn't. She ain't never sent that shit to me. That's not how you treat people. That's not how you do anything. And Karma came back swiftly on that ass because she was like, what we not doing is doing this today. I'm walking back up in there. I'm coming back. And bitch, you gonna tell the truth. And then when she asked her, "Where's your boss at?" My boss ain't here. She said, "Where's your boss? I need to talk to your boss." My boss ain't here. Like, you getting some bass in your voice, girl. You lucky I ain't lapped it. You lucky I have not stepped across this counter on that ass. Sometimes when things like that happen to you, it be so shocking that your reaction be slow, and when you leave out you be like 2020, right? I shoulda, I coulda, I woulda. But I'm just glad that she did not have a confrontation with the young lady. And like I said, that they have fired her because she needs to be fired, and she don't need to work anywhere else. She has no integrity, in my opinion, and she's dishonest as hell and can't be trusted. And here's the thing: if you would lie, they need to go back through all their billing records. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead on and say it. If she would lie about something that small, 2 McChickens and a soda from McDonald's, that probably cost her $3.50. She probably paid more in delivery fee than she did for the. If you would lie about something like that, you would lie about something more important. How many customers have come up in that goddamn facility and her ass lied? How many billing mistakes has she made? Is she getting a cut off the top or a cut off the bottom? She ain't to be trusted. She don't need to work anywhere else. And even she seems like to me, and I'm saying she seems like to me, that if she was the Uber on the way, a person that will steal from you, that will steal for anybody, has no integrity and don't need to be working anywhere. I wonder how many customers have come out and said, "I dealt with this nasty bitch before." I wonder. I will go back now into every billing record discrepancy that I have ever had from any patient and see if her signature, her initials is on anything. And I will have her ass investigated. Do you understand me? It would not start with this because, honey, I would not. Now I will question everything she ever put her hands on. Messing around with this girl that's out here doing the right thing. Kudos to you, boo, for doing your Uber Eats, for getting off of drugs, rehabilitating yourself, staying rehabilitated, and being a successful and someone who is contributing in a positive way to society. We need more people like that that's going to hold people accountable for their bullshit. Because when she walked up there, it sounded like she was stomping. Let me play this video again and see if I hear her shoes clucking on, because I could have sworn I heard her heels clucking on the sidewalk. Let's see.
So I'm doing Uber Eats and Latasia decided to say she didn't get her food.
Yeah, I heard them shoes. Them shoes going tick, 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 tick. She said Latasia said she didn't get her food. And the shoes is clicking. Let's hear them shoes click.
So I'm doing Uber Eats and Latasia decided to say she didn't get her food. Latasia, you told Uber you didn't get your food? They got your drink right there.
I know.
You must want to be internet famous today, huh, baby?
I'm at work.
She is. She's very much internet famous. Very much so, as she deserved. But for all the damn wrong reasons. How in the hell you gonna do something like that to somebody? Who does that? Latasia. And her name is so uncommon, we gonna remember. If I ever meet a Latasia, be like, "Are you the one that lied about the damn two Hey Anastasia, how you doing? Good to meet you. I'm Auntie. Are you the one that was downtown at the Hillside Clinic lying about some damn McDonald's?" Is you the one? Not are you the one? Is you? Is you the one that was lying about the meal? Girl, I got $5. Who does that? And the thing about it is, you sitting up there working at the receptionist desk. You probably a paycheck away from being evicted out your own goddamn house, and you can't have care and compassion for somebody that's doing Uber. A lot of people that do Uber, y'all, they're at their last, and some people enjoy it. Now, don't get it twisted, but when you doing Uber and stuff like that, you're doing it because you need them coins. That's not an executive job or anything like that. It's an Uber. You're an Uber driver, and you're going to pick up people's food and give their food. And the thing about it is, we trust them because I be DoorDash. I DoorDash. I DoorDash is my Chick-fil-A, and I make sure that I compensate them. And I say thank you when they bring my food. You know, if I'm on the porch or something. If I ain't on the porch, I just put it on the app. But I make sure that I give those people the tip that they deserve, right? Because they're coming to bring my food when my fat, lazy ass won't get up and cook for myself and won't get up and get in my brand new car. Okay, well, not brand new, but my new car, and drive down to the damn Chick-fil-A. They giving me a service. Now, is it too goddamn high? Hell yeah. So every time they send them little coupons and say, with your delivery free, bitch, I'm ordering. I love me a good old carb salad. Are you kidding me? With the chicken things, no egg, no tomato. In the garden ranch. And sometimes I go buck wild and get the avocado ranch. But these people are working an honest living. And they could be somebody breaking in your home. You just don't never know where people is. Latasia, do better, bitch. Do better. Do better. And I hope that she learns something from this. And I hope that she's embarrassed for at least 365 fucking days. And I hope that everybody that know her be looking at her like, hey, how you doing? How you doing, Latasia? And when she look, she be seeing them going, you don't do that to people. Y'all tell me down in the comment section what y'all think about Miss Latasia lying to the Uber driver. Because the Uber driver straight out called everything. She said, you ain't getting number two McChickens. She said, you ain't getting number two McChickens. Child, it done got so bad, the reviews that the doctor had to come out and explain what the clinic was, how they was running it, and that they handled the situation because people went buck wild. Because one of the things I think in this society right now that we don't like to see is people being mistreated and done wrong. Times are hard, and every coin counts. Every coin counts. And then the thing about it is, if Miss Latasia got kids, you think the kids ain't gonna tease them when they go back to school in the fall? They're gonna be waiting on their little ass. Ain't your mother? Ain't that your mama that got that stole the McDonald's or tried to steal it? No, Phoenix Rising 72, her order wasn't no daggone $10. Because the McChickens, how much is a McDonald's McChicken? They cheap. They like the cheapest thing on the meal. Hold on. How how much is a McChicken in DC at McDonald's? They said the meal is $5, bitch. If you ain't got $5, pack your lunch. No, this wasn't in DC, Naya. Pack your lunch. That's one of the things that I'm learning. pack your Swat said where she is $4.50. How much is the McChickens? I think the McChicken by itself, how much is it by itself? They said based on the current information, the price of a McChicken sandwich at McDonald's in Washington, D.C. is $3.29. She got 2 of them joints and a soda, but the meal is $5. Yeah, the McChicken, it says you might also find a McChicken sandwich as part of a meal deal. For example, most locations offer a $5 chicken McDeal that includes the McChicken sandwich, a 4-piece chicken nugget, a small order of fries, and a goddamn soft drink. And the girl is she bringing you that meal and she only getting paid $2. Hey, Tammy. Tabitha said, and McDonald's are on every corner. She could have got it herself. D. McFarland said it's $3.39 in New Orleans. Creole Girl said the sandwich is $2.19 since it comes off the dollar menu. Exactly. Megan said the prices on Uber Eats are higher than in person, including tip and tax. She chose to pay more with the damn delivery. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about DoorDash. And then they be talking about buy this little budget plan for a year, pay for this, and we'll waive this. You ain't got to waive nothing. And what I need to do is get in my car or cook it in my own goddamn kitchen. Anyway, I just thought that I would bring y'all that story. Y'all let me know. Comment downtown in the comment section and let me know. Share it with y'all friends. Y'all tell y'all friends that we out here dragging Miss Child. Wait a minute, hold on. Before we leave up out of here, I got to hear them shoes one more time.
So I'm doing Uber Eats and Latasia decided to say she didn't get her food. Latasia? You told Uber you didn't get your food?
Bye, y'all.